There's a moment almost every man recognizes, and most men ruin it in under 10 seconds. It's not loud, it's not obvious. It's a shift. The air changes. The silence gets heavier. A woman looks at you in a way that isn't casual anymore, like something is being offered without words. And right there, most men self-destruct. They start talking too fast. They try to impress. They over-explain, or they freeze and let the moment die. Because deep down, they know the truth. One wrong sentence can shut the door. One right sentence can open a connection deeper than you expected. Most men think attraction is built through looks, status, or confidence. But women don't bond with what you show. They respond to what they feel around you, and feeling changes faster than anything when you know what to ask. In this video, I'm giving you 6 questions that women genuinely love answering. Not pick-up lines, not manipulation, not scripted nonsense, but questions that pull her out of autopilot and into something real. And stay until the end, because the last question is the one that makes her think about you hours later. Welcome to Stoic Reflection, where Stoic calm meets modern dating psychology, and where attraction isn't built through performance, but through presence. Now picture this. You're talking, it's going fine, you're not forcing anything. Then she gets quieter. She's still there, still looking at you, but she's waiting. This is where men panic. A weak man fills the silence with words. A grounded man uses the silence and asks the right question. Because a woman isn't reacting to your facts. She's reacting to her emotional state while she's with you. The wrong questions keep her on autopilot. What do you do? Where are you from? What are your hobbies? It's not bad, it's just forgettable. Predictable conversation creates predictable emotions, but a calm man does something different. He creates grounded attention, curiosity without neediness, confidence without performance, presence without pressure, and that's what lowers her guard without you forcing anything. So let's get into it. Here are 6 questions women genuinely love answering, because they invite her inner world forward. They create emotional gravity. They make her feel understood without you chasing, trying too hard, or acting like someone you're not. And remember, the power is not in the words alone. It's in the energy you ask them with. Slow, calm, unrushed, because when your nervous system is steady, she feels it. Question 1. What's something you've always wanted to try, but never have? This is not small talk. It's a doorway, because every woman has a private list. Things she imagines, things she delays, things she wants but hasn't given herself permission to say out loud. She might answer lightly. I've always wanted to learn a new language. I've always wanted to travel alone. I've always wanted to try salsa dancing. Or she might go deeper. I've always wanted to start a business. I've always wanted to move somewhere new. I've always wanted to rebuild my life in a different way. And here's what you should watch for. Her eyes lift. Her voice changes. She becomes more alive. Because when she imagines possibility, her body responds as if it's real. And your presence becomes linked to that expansion. Not because you performed, but because you gave her mind room to breathe. Follow up. And this is where the real connection starts. What stopped you? Say it gently, not like an interrogation, because that question often reveals fear, self-doubt, a past disappointment, or a wound she doesn't share with most men. And here's the warning. Do not jump into fixing mode. Don't coach her, don't lecture her, don't turn it into a self-help session. Just listen. A stoic man doesn't rush to prove himself useful. He stays grounded and lets her reveal herself. Now here's the next one. And it's simple, but most men ask it wrong. Question 2. What was the best part of your day? Not the busiest, the best. Most men ask, how was your day? Out of habit, and they get the same lazy answers. Fine. Busy. Same as usual. But best part forces emotion. It forces reflection. It tells her you're not here for surface-level access. You're paying attention to what actually matters. And her answer might be small. My coffee this morning. A quiet walk. A good workout. A conversation with a friend. 10 minutes alone with my thoughts. Listen closely. Whatever she calls the best part reveals what she values. And when a man can recognize values without trying to control them, he becomes rare. Follow up. Why that moment? And again, warning, don't interrupt. Don't take her answer and pivot into a story about you. Most men don't realize this, but the fastest way to kill attraction is to make her feel unheard. Your calm attention is the hook here. Now the third question is the one that reveals what she craves, without her even realizing she's revealing it. Question 3. What kind of energy do you feel safest around? This sounds simple, but it's powerful, because safety isn't just preference, it's psychology. It's what her body trusts. If she says calm people, she's tired of chaos. If she says funny people, she needs lightness. If she says emotionally stable people, she's been burned by unpredictability. If she says deep thinkers, she's exhausted by shallow conversation. And while she's answering, something else is happening. She's unconsciously checking whether you match that energy. Not as a test, more like instinct. So don't try to perform her answer back to her. Just embody it. If she says calm, be calm. If she says honest, be honest. If she says grounded, stay grounded. Follow up. What's the opposite of that for you? That's where she often reveals what she avoids. And why. Warning. Don't turn this into a therapy session. You're not digging for trauma. You're creating an emotionally safe environment where she can relax. And relaxed openness is what creates intimacy. Now the next question changes the entire tone. This is where things can turn from interesting to intimate. Question 4. What's something you're proud of that you never get credit for? Then pause. Let silence do the work. Because many women are taught to downplay their strengths. If they talk about their victories, they fear being judged, arrogant, attention-seeking, too much. But every woman has quiet achievements. Something she survived, something she built, something she overcame when nobody clapped. When she answers, do not respond like a hype man. Don't flood her with compliments. That can feel cheap. Respond like a stoic, calm recognition. If she shares something real, like rebuilding after a hard chapter, taking care of family, fighting through insecurity, pushing through struggle, you say something simple. That tells me a lot about your character. Because women don't bond with the man who flatters them. They bond with the man who recognizes them. Most men try to impress a woman's eyes. A high-value man speaks to her identity. Warning, never one-up her story. Don't compete. Respect her depth and let her feel it. Now here's the next one. And this question softens her without you trying to smooth talk her. Question 5. What's your reset when life feels heavy? This touches her emotional sanctuary, because women carry mental load, social expectations, emotional management, constant adaptation. Peace becomes precious, sometimes even guarded. She might say nature, music, long walks, cooking, silence, journaling, prayer, a slow morning, time alone. And as she describes it, she often starts feeling it. That's the psychological magic. If she feels calm while talking to you, her brain starts associating you with calm. You become an anchor, a man who doesn't pressure her nervous system. Follow up. When was the last time you actually did it? That question gently reveals whether she's taking care of herself or surviving on stress. Warning, don't promise you'll be her peace. Don't say, I can give you that. Let her discover you're safe by experience, not words. Now we're at the final question, the one that separates men she talks to from men she remembers. Because it doesn't just create emotion, it creates direction. Question 6. What are you building right now for your future self? This question brings her forward. It gives her room to express dreams, intention, healing, growth, the woman she's becoming. She might talk about her career, a new chapter, a move, travel, stability, building confidence, becoming calmer, learning to choose better. And here's what most men miss. When a woman talks about her future, she unconsciously imagines who in her present life belongs in that future. If you're calm, attentive, and respectful, you start to feel like a man who fits her direction, not just her moment. Follow up and ask it with softness, not pressure. What kind of person fits in that future with you? That question is powerful because it doesn't beg, it invites. Warning, don't turn this into a relationship interview. Don't push for labels. Just stay grounded and let her reveal her truth. Now listen carefully. These questions are not magic spells. They only work if your energy is right. Ask them slowly, without rushing, without trying to get something, without performing. A Stoic man doesn't chase a reaction. He creates an environment. He doesn't beg for attention. He earns trust through composure. He doesn't dominate the conversation. He leads it with presence. And presence is what most men can't fake. So next time the air shifts and her eyes hold yours a second longer, don't rush, don't perform, don't freeze. Ask one question that pulls her out of routine and into something real. If this helped you, subscribe to Stoic Reflection. This channel is for men who want to date with intention, understand psychology with clarity, and build a calm, unshakable masculine presence that speaks before words do. And in the comments, tell me this. Which question will you use first? And what response did it unlock? Because questions aren't just words, they are bridges. Build them wisely.